Back speaking with Chris Piggott this morning from Leeuwin Metals. Chris, morning. Happy New Year.
Morning.
Look, prior to Christmas, you announced this acquisition here, the Marda Gold Project in WA, describing it as a pivotal step for the company. Tell us more.
Yeah, so at the end of last year, we were able to announce to market that we'd purchased the Marda Gold Project from Ramelius Resources. The project's about 150, 100 k's north of Southern Cross. It's greenstone. There's about 8 existing open pits, no underground, but it's gold in WA, and it's a premier location in a great commodity. We were able to purchase that for really good value for Leeuwin shareholders. So we upfront is $500,000 of stock, which will be issued to Ramelius at completion, as well as some milestone payments on resource hurdles. So all in all, I think a really good result for shareholders, minimising dilution and providing lots of exploration upside and exposure to Aussie gold. And hopefully the drill bit delivers in 2025 for us.
And there has been a fair bit of previous drilling here.
Yeah, so what we were looking for as far as projects as part of our review process was granted mining leases, preferably gold, known mineralization with the ability to expand that footprint, whether that's along strike, hanging wall, footwall, down dip. And when we reviewed Marda, it ticked all those boxes for us. There's a handful of mills in the region. I mean, there's Ramelius's mill, Edna May, about 150, 170 k's southwest. But you also have a handful of other mills. It's about, in some parts of the project, about 150 k's to Menzies as well. So lots of optionality and, a relatively kind of straightforward path if you can put some ounces together and develop some scale. And there's a pathway there on a success basis for us.
So near term, Chris, what are you looking to do at the project?
Yeah, so we'll get to completion in the next month or so. And that's obviously the kind of precursor. And then it's just about us getting more into the database and the data. And we know that there's already more targets than we can poke a stick at. But now it's up to us to kind of really structure that thought process and develop some really compelling drill targets, and then go out and drill test these areas in kind of Q1, Q2 this year, while also progressing some of the more conceptual earlier stage exploration opportunities outside of the mining leases as well. So look, the project offers a lot of exploration across the whole spectrum, whether that's kind of more brownfields type targeting, resource potential exploration, or some more greenfields targets from rock chipping, soils, auger, things like that. And so, part of this is you never really know what happens with it. So you make your own luck and get out into the field and do the work. And we think we've got the project that can deliver some really compelling results and hopefully beyond that.
And outside, Chris, of Marda, what are your plans for your other projects?
Yeah, so we've been, for all practical purposes, we were very busy last year. While we were doing Project Gen, we were also working up some other projects. So we've been progressing our iron ore project up near Onslow, the West Pilbara there. There we've got over 2.5 k's of strike of outcropping iron CRD 10 k's north of Robe Mesa. That's pretty compelling. We'll get that to grant in the next few months and look at progressing that down the permitting path and hopefully drilling this year. So that's a really exciting project considering where it is in that part of the world. It's iron ore country, infrastructure rich. And then also in Canada, we've got our lithium project at Cross Lake, extremely large scale lithium project. The geology is amazing. It looks great. It's a known pegmatite field with multiple kind of 1% lithium rock chips and historical drilling, 20-meter wide zones at kind of plus 1% already. And we're progressing that, and we have our permit in hand, and we'll be looking to drill that as well in the coming months in the winter. So hopefully lots of news flow and lots of major catalysts for Leeuwin shareholders going forward.
Yeah, a big year ahead. Chris, good to see you. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, thank you, and appreciate all the support from Leeuwin shareholders today.